Tonight we've got baseball from the banks of the Allegheny, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Starling Marte, with the season coming to a close, the senior circuit's leading hitter makes his case for a batting title. Next, Jeff Locke, the New Hampshire native, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last three starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
Gene Segura standing in, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking. So easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. On the ground to third. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
So coming to the plate, Jordy Mercer, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. Has a look, now the pitch. Segura runs in there, now the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
A ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there. Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
They're not called table settlers for nothing, Danny. 1-2 punch right there. Both on base, first and third. We got problems.
Tough way to start the game on the mound right now. First and third, nobody out. It's time to start making some really good pitches.
In now, Mike Napoli. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Antonio Vargas will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. At the plate, Carlos Gomez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Stanton has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
1-1 the count now. Ready with the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Hit hard, but foul. Here's another 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. Grounder down the line at third, but foul. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit back toward the mound. He'll go to the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So a sigh of relief there as they work out a potential big trouble in the first. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Marco Estrada will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Antonio Vargas will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 15.
Here's Starling Marte. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Number 6 left fielder, Starling Marte.
Andre Woodson is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 57, Andre Woodson.
Here comes the first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Segura has it, and the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. So now Carlos Santana. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. One ball, one strike to count. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Hit hard towards the hole, and that will be a base hit here for Santana. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position, as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Fielded cleanly, and there's 1 away. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Davis going back at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 51 on the year, and the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in.
Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 3 runs already home here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he grounds one briskly to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Digging in, Chris Davis. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he struck him out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Reyes. And there are 2 away now. So striding in, Tommy Dias. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Into the box, Andrew Lamb, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start this second does not bode well for this pitcher.
At the plate, Jordan Pacheco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Carlos Gomez. The former Gold Glover is an igniter for his team. Has made some of the most dramatic catches in recent years. Let's see if he makes one today.
Now a bunt attempt here. Flips it underhand. Throw gets him, 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Lamb at second with two down. Ball two now.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Davis is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 3-0. Next for Milwaukee, Marco Estrada. 9-1-2 due up. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Digging in, Gene Segura. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Strike one to start the at bat. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Jordy Mercer now, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
2-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2. Line drive to center field. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Carlos Santana.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. That almost left the stadium. That's in the deep seats. Oye, como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. 19th home run for him on the season as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. One away now in the Pittsburgh third, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One out, nobody. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Hit to short. Mercer is there. In time to first, and there are two away.
Center fielder number 22.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutchen. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
No strike.
Bases are empty here with two men out. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Stepping in, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll get in there safely.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Leading off the inning, Andre Woodson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marte is under it. One out. So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Gomez is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
And that's the second out. Here's Ryan Braun now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
D-Route.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is hit softly to third. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local station. Now batting, Jordan Pacheco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No,
Ball 1.
inside.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Now it's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
In now, Jeff Locke. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Here's Starling Marte, a hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-1. Right side, but it's well foul. Marte, the runner at second with 1 away. High and deep to right. Braun looking up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Harry Burroughs answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a neck-high fastball that time. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a low changeup that's laid off.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Giancarlo Stanton now, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of that fastball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Taken in by Mercer. Segura for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are. Now at the plate, Chris Davis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Coming to the plate now, Dustin Espinoza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the windup all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Devo, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Espinoza, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hot shot towards the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. Speed him up with the first one, blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch you can handle right there.
Standing in now, Harry Burroughs. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Gene Segura standing in. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit in the air to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it, and that's the third out. Brewers strand a couple. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So coming to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Andrew McCutchen.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. He's set, and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Braun, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. McCutchen rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 8 now.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Into the box now, Andrew Lamb, as he sends it on the ground to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Digging in and looking for more, Jordan Pacheco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch, takes a knee-high fastball. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Into the box now, Jeff Locke, and their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Grounded to first. Scooped up. There's one. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jordy Mercer.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions. Stay up the middle and keep that one fair.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Andre Woodson is on deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping in now, Andre Woodson, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Here's Carlos Gomez. No hits to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Brewers. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Sergio Santos gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here comes the first pitch. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Espinoza is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Carlos Santana. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
2 balls. No strike.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. On deck, Mike Moustakas. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now in the box, Mike Moustakas, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Lays off 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Davis. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a double play victim last time around. Travis Snyder will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Santana is off at first with two away. And it's 1-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Misses, ball two.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Pirates leave one as the lead holds at 8-0. Back here in Pittsburgh. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Travis Snyder will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 13, Travis Snyder.
Here's Chris Davis now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Peter Borges is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 10, Peter Borges.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Borges on the run. One away.
Now back.
Standing in, Dustin Espinoza. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
So he sets him down swinging. Dustin Espinoza is the second out in the 7th inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. Here's a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Trying to change a pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Too low.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Missed with a slider.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 to him now. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Well, there you see Brewer manager Ron Renicky out for a conference at home plate, so I would imagine we're going to see a double switch here. Matt Shoemaker will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Yasmani Grandal will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. McCutcheon on at first. Nobody out. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Lamb. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Shoemaker looks in. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. To short. Mercer has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll look. Cody Allen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Cody Allen.
Yasmani Grandal will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
I know the score hands right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
First pitch on its way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Here's Jordy Mercer now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Into the box, Andre Woodson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why. I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left. In for a look is Borges, but this gets down to base hit. 1 run is scored, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Here's Ryan Braun now. Brian Shaw takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Brian Shaw.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Snyder is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate, Chris Davis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a strike.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Here now the 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the run is in to score from second.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Standing in now, Dustin Espinoza, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick. Pedro Alvarez is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Gomez has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Carlos Santana. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Behind 0-2 now. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. Brad Boxberger comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brad Boxberger.
Martin Maldonado is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. From the stretch. Taken high and deep to right. Snyder going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Matt Joyce is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in field.
Now playing center field, number 26, Matt Joyce.
Gene Segura standing in. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Grandal leads off second with one gone in the inning. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop. The 2-2 one more time. This one's down to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound two balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. The 3-1 pitch. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Striding into the box, Andre Woodson. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Push to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Gomez. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Comes set with the 0-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit in the air down the left field line. Pirates will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Pittsburgh Pirates jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jeff Locke records his 18th win of the year. Marco Estrada allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors, left 7 unanswered. For the Brewers, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 unanswered. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. A reminder that extra tree service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.